Hi guys, I'm Nat, and today we're going to have a look around this Range Rover 2002. It's a Series 2 model named a P38. So let's get in and have a look around. So this is the Range Rover 2nd Series. It's the P38, it's the nickname. This model here is a 4.6 HSE model. We've got petrol engine. It's got the fold tailgate. We'll have a look around, and it's looking pretty good with a new coat of paint. There's a little chip on this one here. We have a little rust spot here, unfortunately, which has come up, but otherwise it's a brand new paint job. The roof was peeling like they do in Africa, and the bonnet as well, but I had it resprayed, so looking pretty smart right now. Also on the front here, I put in a couple of new spotlights down at the bottom here. This one used to be cracked. I put in a new light on there. The front grille there has been restored. It's looking pretty nice. Okay, so I've got the keys right here, and let's open it up. Okay, let's climb on board and listen to the drama of this thing starting up. Okay, let's get the key in. It's automatic. We're in park, so we're good to go. Let's get rid of the radio. And on radio, gotta love it. Okay, listen to this drama. It's the warning for the seatbelt that comes on, tells you about any other warnings that come up. You might have noticed that it says about the light on the right hand side at the rear, which is actually functioning. It says it's not, but it is. Let's just take a listen to the startup. Oh, I gotta love that. And in the morning I'll try and get a cold start for you. So that's sounding pretty good. As you can see there, 120,000 on the clock, just about. So while the door is open here, I'm going to play with the suspension. We're actually in off-road mode at the moment, the highest level for the suspension. This is the air suspension system, so we can drop it down one, but it won't work until the door's closed. So let's go outside and watch what happens as we close the door. You can watch it dropping down. Both ends drop right down, pretty good one to play with. We can even go, let's go back up, put it into the top. And it likes to rise from the rear first of all, so let's see that happening. There we go. And then at the front, up in position. It's pretty quick at the moment. What else do we need to see in here? We got lights. So, like I said, at the moment it says that the rear left hand tail light is not working, but I've just put it through to pass the test. This is the right hand one which is working, and the left hand one which is working, even though it comes up on the dash saying that it's not working. Okay, lights are looking good. Let's put the hazards on. We can see the hazards working. Side lights there. Oh, we could put the spots on too. Should we put the spots on as well? Let's get all the lights going. Right, so let's get them all on. Beam, spotlights. It's lit up like a Christmas tree right now. Looking awesome. I love this thing. I tell you, I don't want to sell it. I can ship it, but I don't want to deal with all the paperwork. Oh. Okay. So we got the motorway cruising mode here, which I've never used because I've never really done any distance. And on this side over here, next to the suspension controller, is the suspension lock, which also I've never used. I've done a bit of off-roading, but not much. Only in the Elephant Nature Parks on some sand. I haven't really done anything serious that would warrant using that. Okay, what else have we got? We got the cassette and a 6 CD multi-changer in the boot. There's the radio. The temperature 15 degrees right now, pretty chilly today. Your individual selectors, As you can see, some of the LEDs are not working in there. Apparently you can actually take that apart and clean the contacts and you could get it working again, but it works fine for me. Program button's pretty cool for cleaning out the windscreens in the morning. Puts the front windscreen heater on and the rear screen heater on. It's got the filaments inside which heat it up. That's pretty effective in the morning. Let's turn off the program for a second, and you can see it's 15 degrees today, and I've got the settings on 20. The heater's not going to work because I've disconnected it. I'll show you in a second under the hood. The automatic there will start the fans and start the heaters. Let's put it onto, it won't go colder. It won't go colder than the 15. Okay, so that's the low, which kicks on the air conditioning. The air conditioning's actually pretty powerful. That works well through the vents. It's quite nice. Let's put that heat temperature back up again. You can see the fans turn off like that. There's the AC. This is a peculiar one, but when I push the AC, the light comes on. That actually deactivates the air conditioning like that. Okay, the recycling of the air there. There's a CD in the boot. There we go. Right. Okay, so four-wheel drive. You can only put it into four-wheel drive once you've selected neutral. Okay, and we go across on this side, and it's going to tell you that you're trying to put it into four-wheel drive, low, neutral. So you're over there now. Then you can put it into gear, and it tells you everything that's going on. You're in low, you're in drive, and it'll take you away. Should we do a little drive? Let's go for a little drive. Why not? Let's close the door. Okay. So it feels quite different when you're in four-wheel drive. Sounds very different also. Let's go around the block. Find somewhere to put it back into normal mode. Okay, let's go here to bring it to a halt. Okay, bring the selector into the middle, into neutral. It's going to give you the warning. It's like you're in neutral. Select neutral. Okay, ease the foot off a little, and then we're in high, which is actually just normal mode, and then off we go. And you see it sounds much different. Take it around the corner there. Okay, right, now we do have sport mode, which is hidden away in a pretty cool little place. Stop here a second, have a look there. So this here, this mode is kind of underneath the emergency brake. Yeah, it's hidden under there. Sport mode is like a little fingertip away. Sport mode. So that, I don't experience it much in the city, but the sport mode will keep it in gear for later in the revs. So it'll change gear, I think around 5,500 revs, rather than just before 5,000 revs, I think, usually. Right, I'm just going to turn this thing around in a second. Let's take a look under the hood. Okay, down here, pull the lever. Okay, the little catch is right in the middle. It's dead easy to find. Pretty heavy hood. Okay, it's got some pistons there, so you don't even have to put it up. Locking pistons. Brand new battery, just a couple months old. In fact, not even a month old, I don't think. So if you're a fan of these, you might notice that I've changed the pipework on here. This is the heater system, which has been disconnected here. It's been bypassed with this little U-shape here, so that there's no water going into the heating system. That was a quick fix at one point when we had an overheating problem on this thing. Let me turn the engine off because I'm shouting over the top of that. There you go, that's a little bit quieter, isn't it? This was overheating. We had some original metal pipes that used to fit onto this area here, which I replaced with this flex rubber hose instead. That was rusted and leaking, so we got rid of that. The radiator, it turned out, was absolutely full of rust. Somebody been with water, so that was a big issue for this one overheating. So I changed that radiator out. This is another radiator. You can see it's still got the red paint on there where I got it from a second-hand shop, and that radiator has been working really well for the last 10 months, which has been pretty. What else did I replace on here? The water pump down below there is a new water pump. This serpentine belt is also brand new. You can see not a single crack on it or anything. That's a couple of years old. I say brand new years old. The HT cables, well, HT cables all new. We had a problem here with the airflow meter. So this got a new airflow meter on it, and that sorted out a problem. That was 5 years ago. That got switched out. The compressor for the air suspension is in there, and that's working fine. The air filter was replaced. Also on this, I replaced the front drive shafts because I thought they had an issue with the boots and the CV joints. So the wheels are looking pretty good. They're all nice and intact. New brake pads with the calipers painted black. Tyres, you might want to change tyres out. I did get a quote for 4 tyres when I thought I was staying, but now I found out I'm leaving. It was 38,000 mets for the 4. And you can see this one here is actually an original one. It's week 16 of 2001, so this one for sure needs changing. I've done 120,000 kilometers. These tyres here are more recent on this side. We got 10th week of 2013, and I believe this one's the same on here. So yeah, 10th week of 2013. Okay, but the car's looking, well, it's a bit grubby at the minute. I should give it a wash really, but it's even looking pretty good even though it's not washed. Let's take a look in the rear, which is very big. It's the tailgate, plenty of space, huge shelf there, with all the drum that goes with that. Okay, this can go up. In here, access to the rear lights, and on the other side there, this is the 6 CD multi-changer. Underneath, here we are. So it is looking pretty big, and underneath we've got the spare wheel. Okay, and along with that is the jack and the tyre bar and extensions, so you can get the wheels off. Okay, I like to make sure that's tucked away nicely in there. The carpet looks nice, looking like that. Okay, looking nice. We got the is it the 60-30 split, I think, back here. So there's a button down behind. We get this one past. This is the seat, so the whole seat comes back, and it'll fold up as well, giving a whole bunch of space into a really practical boot. This shelf also comes off, and it can be stowed down here along the back of the chairs if you want to, or you can just take it out and have a huge open space. So it's very practical. Boot. There. You need a good slam to go back and lock in place. Loads of space in here. You've got your air conditioning at the back, and behind here, cigarette lighters like it. Okay. I forgot to show you this little cubby, which is actually pretty big. There, big, deep space in there, a bit dirty. But you can also, what you do is you flip it over, and you got 4 decent sized cup holders there, which is pretty cool. Like that. Electric windows, tinted at the back, and clear at the front. Oh, headliner is new. Up in here, had the headliner replaced, and this one here was coming off, and the rest of it was peeling off, so they're all new. Nice sunroof, goes back to turn some ignition on. There you go. It goes all the way back, and it can also go forward and then have the option of flipping up this way. Okay. There you go. I think that must be about it. So when you're inside, as you can see, it's very spacious, very roomy, ample space for 3 in the rear. Very roomy. I love these armrests that you can fold down, driving along, cruising. I love it. I love the height of it, and the shape, the comfort is super comfortable in here. I don't know, what else can I say? Maybe we should take it out for a drive. Let's do a start up just for the fun of it. All the drama with it. There you go. You can actually cut that out if you put your seatbelt on. You can cut the noise a bit sooner. Like that. And start it up. Okay, so as we drive around, we've just left the house, so the suspension is still up on the full where we had it when I was doing the demo. But soon enough that'll automatically change, it'll come back down if we get up some speed. Also when you get up to, I think it's 120, 110, maybe 110 kilometers an hour, it'll go into the motorway mode, and it'll go just a little bit lower, drop the profile of the vehicle. Probably to ease the fuel consumption, although that's not going to make much difference with such a square shaped vehicle. Here we are, so it soaks up the speed bumps in this country really easily, don't have to worry about it at all. There we go. Standing good. Let's find a little open road with nobody on it. Maybe we can get an example of some acceleration on this thing. This one's braking for nothing. So electric mirrors, they're working on this side. But this one isn't working, so I've jammed it into position. Okay, let's take a right here, so we can find a nice sort of open road. There we go. Putting the pedal to the metal. Here we go. Right, oh, look at that beautiful open road. Right, let's just drop it. Go. Speed bump. Awesome. It's perfect for this type of road. Some roads made, some roads not. Oh, I'm gonna get my car messy. Lovely. Nice and comfy through there. Nice to have some good brakes on here. So there you go, that was a quick tour around my P38. Thanks for watching. I'm going to miss this thing when it's gone, but going back to England, maybe I can find another one over there. Save the hassle of shipping it, doing all the paperwork. There it is, 4.6 V8, plenty of power, still awesome. Looking really good, nicely reconditioned, restored. Thanks for watching, appreciate you viewing up until this point. Bye for now, cheers.